My mom packed whatever she could in a small bag, and we crossed the border. So according to her account, the whole process in itself is traumatizing. I mean, you're getting chased. There's women in the border who get raped. There's kids who get abducted. A lot of people who didn't make it. If there was a line or a process that undocumented immigrants could be a part of to get legal status or be able to come to this country, they would do it. So I was undocumented for a long time of my life. I was essentially like invisible. My mom always made sure she said, you're not any less than anybody. That's just the circumstances, and you're going to have to work really hard in school, okay? But there was a point in time in my life where my immigration status was hindering my growth, that my mom really apologized to me and, really told me, like, I'm really sorry that I brought you. She was in tears, she was crying. I'm really sorry I brought you because now you can't fulfill your dreams. You're not free. You're like a caged bird, And it felt to me like I had been deceived and like America had failed me. I'm not from here. I'm not from there. If I go to Mexico, they're like, who the hell are you? Like, you're not from here. If I'm stay here, they don't want me here. So who am I? The biggest disconnect between people who are undocumented and people who are U.S. citizens or don't understand the system is that you've never had to go through that. All I want is to work and for this country to acknowledge that I'm here so that I can buy a house, buy a car, make investments, do things and not have to essentially fear deportation every time you wanted to apply for a credit card or fear deportation every time you drove in your car and you'd get pulled over or whatnot. That's all we wanted, the opportunity, for life, liberty, and just the pursuit of your dreams and your happiness. The U.S. government opened up the doors and told us, hey, you can come out of the shadows and we're going to protect you as long as you tell us who you are. And so Daca status was called Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. They give you a social security number so that they identify you. You're able to have a job. And if immigration stopped you or Homeland ICE stopped you, they cannot deport you. We were so thankful. And then all of a sudden they were like, oh, just kidding. Now we're going to use your information to deport you. Now they know where you live. Now they know where you go to church, where you pay your bills, what you do, everything about you, because we gave them that. We trusted that the government would, take care of us as long as we were good. Even with that said, I still feel like my mom did the most courageous thing she could have. I'm really proud of her for it. And I hope she doesn't regret it because I'm very thankful that she did it. And so I hope that those who are undocumented never lose hope. I hope that this reaches someone, or if you know anyone who is undocumented, ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask people for help, because right now, dreamers are going through a really, really, really tough time, a really dark moment in their lives. And I just hope that they never lose hope in that light, because someday, hopefully, this administration or the next one will give them the opportunity in the American dream.